Hi everyone, Natasha Wescoat here, and today I'm going to do a little art haul. I'm going to show you the kind of supplies that I use on a regular basis, what my favorite ones are, and what I recommend for you guys to try out. So by trade, I'm a painter, and I work in acrylics on a regular basis. That's my main go-to media. So those are the kind of paints that I use, but I actually do a combination of high-end quality acrylic paints and craft paints. I really like it because I have more range of color, opacity, and I'm able to do different effects that people wouldn't think acrylics can do. So I'll just show you guys a couple examples. My favorite brand is, and these are really messy because I use them a lot, Golden. Now these are really expensive. These are probably just like, they'll break the bank, okay? But I always watch online for clearance sales and, you know, different seasonal sales, so I can get them relatively cheap, affordably at least. And I do tend to pick up Americana craft paints and the folk art craft paints. Now I'll usually get the base colors like creams and whites, blacks, and warm colors actually in the craft paint, and I will go for the awesome crazier colors that I really like turquoise, phthalo turquoise, and permanent violet dark. I get all of my like vibrant necessary colors in golden. Another thing I like to use, and this is for usually when I'm doing character illustration or concept illustration, I work in markers and colored pencils. So my favorite brand of colored pencil, and forgive me, I won't have many that are in full size because I use them up so quickly, is the Prismacolor. This one's used up pretty much. Sienna brown and the cream white. I use Prismacolors a lot because they blend so well. They create wonderful color and very opaque color. A lot of colored pencils, if you ever use them, don't really do a great job. They're not that awesome. Prismacolor does. I mean, you can create so many amazing effects, and you can blend, especially when you're using the whites and creams, just to create beautiful stuff. I used to work only in colored pencil, and I wish I kept all of my pieces that I'd done in that because they were pretty awesome. You would be amazed by Sharpie. I use Sharpie markers almost exclusively, and I have them in so many different colors. You can layer them, you can create effects with them. You think that when they're permanent and you can't blend them or move them, that you can't do a lot with them, but you can. I'm bidding you to experiment. And I do tend to use Prismacolor as well in the marker brand. They have the broad end here for filling and the detailed small end. It's a lot like the Copic markers, which are also expensive. These are pretty much up there in the price range of the Copic. And eventually I'm going to start getting some Copic markers because they have beautiful, beautiful natural colors to choose from. I bet I could do a lot with that, but those are my favorite ones. I actually just started using Staedtler markers as well. This is the Triplus fineliner markers, and they have them in this awesome flip-up magnetic closing top. So they are the fine sharp end piece markers, and I have their Triplus marker fiber tip pens, and they come in many colors, and I can do the same effects as I would with Sharpie. And I will be doing some tutorials with those as well for my concept art. And they have an awesome aquarelle 24 karat watercolor pencil collection. Love watercolor pencils, and I haven't used them a lot since I was a kid. I used to use them all the time, but I have been using these as well, and I created a tutorial on painting roses with them that turned out great. So I have a lot coming with that I use. As far as papers, when it comes to small illustrations or paintings, I really like to use Bristol paper or watercolor paper. Now I tend to get the brand Strathmore or Fredericks. Like, this is a big watercolor 9x12 watercolor paper, and this is a ready cut 5x7 watercolor paper. I tend to use sizes between 5x7 and 9x12, but sometimes I'll get some bigger ones like 11x14 or 12x16 to do bigger works. And I do paint a lot of my fantasy girls on canvas panel. And this is Artist Loft. Of course, they have some really good brands out there besides Frederick's. Frederick's is great, but I like to get the Artist Loft canvas panels. This is a square-sized one that's not unwrapped yet. And I get them in sizes between 5x7 to 16x20. And I also do canvas wrapped, so stretched canvas, like gallery wrapped art. That means there's no staples on the sides, it's on the back, so it's pretty and you can paint the edges. I use those a lot, especially with my larger work, my modern artwork. So these are the materials that I use on a regular basis. I hope that this was helpful and informative to you, and I highly recommend all of these. If you're doing illustration work, fine art work, any of these are pretty interchangeable and usable to create some really cool art, no matter if you are like a cartoonist or fine artist, illustrator, or whatever artist. There's so many different kinds. So see you guys next time.